Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. So glad you're here with me today. And on this day, we'll be going over the article from the Washington Post dated December 5th, 2023, about the Florida dollar store shooting that happened on August 27th, 2023. So this is the latest information and news regarding this story. So let's get into this one. Attorneys and relatives of 3 black individuals who were shot and deleted in a racially motivated attack at a Dollar General in North Florida accused the national chain of failing to provide security for patrons and staff members. They are suing the store's operator, landlord, and security contractor for negligence, claiming that inadequate security contributed to the August death of 19-year-old A.J. Laguerre, 29-year-old Gerald Gallion, and 52-year-old Angela Carr. Now, I've already been hearing the question of whether a business could or should be blamed and sued for not protecting its patrons if that establishment or business decides to post a "No Guns Allowed" sign on the establishment. The argument is that since the patrons who do want to be law-abiding and respectful to the establishment by not entering with their own firearm are left vulnerable to someone who wants to do harm or cause havoc by carrying out one of those atrocities, is that establishment responsible? So, in other words, would the business be responsible for those victims due to the victims being disarmed by the business? Because I know that those signs that say "No Guns Allowed" that are posted on establishments are only enforced if someone from that establishment sees it and asks you to leave. Then you have to leave. So you're not going to be charged with anything by just entering a "No Guns Allowed" posted business. You'll only be charged if someone sees your firearm and asks you to leave, and you don't. So someone who wants to do harm can easily enter with a firearm if no one sees it. And if you abide by the posted "No Guns Allowed" sign, you're vulnerable. So that, my friends, is the question, and it's a debatable one. Continuing on. Tuesday morning, a group of attorneys including Adam Finkel, Michael Haggard, and civil rights lawyer Benjamin Crump joined family members of the 3 individuals who lost their lives that day to demand an end to the gun violence. Boy, the thing is, how many times are we going to have to demand an end to gun violence? Because that's surely been done enough, but it ain't working. But that's the question. What will work? Continuing on. Attorney Crump remarked, quote, "These families have suffered total loss, and they're here to make sure that this never happens again. These families have had enough of the terrible gun violence that exists across the United States of America," unquote. According to authorities, the gunman Ryan Parliameter, 21, tried to enter both a historically black college campus and another store, but he was thwarted by security personnel at both locations. Then he proceeded to a Jacksonville Dollar General located in a neighborhood that was predominantly black. When Parliameter got to the store, Carr was waiting in a parking lot for a customer she had brought there. Laguerre was working and Gallion was shopping. Quote, "I'm sick of people telling me he's in a better place." Quantavious Laguerre spoke about his brother while crying, saying, quote, "No, I want him here. People advise you to treasure the memories you have. No, I'd rather create new memories. He's my younger brother," unquote. Yeah. It is understandable to feel like that. You would get tired of hearing someone say he's in a better place or treasure the memories. I mean, I've had loss. We all have or will. And I'm surely going to cherish the memories I have. But at the time that you're grieving, you're like, I want new memories. I wanted new memories. I wanted them here with me now. It's very understandable because, you know the feeling. To be fair, though, what else can anyone say? There's really not much to say, except that I'm here and will listen to you without saying anything, just lending you my ear for as long as you need it. And I can imagine the added grief and frustration when it's a senseless demise that shouldn't have happened, but due to a viciously immoral act. Continuing on, Quantavious Laguerre said that if his brother had known that working at Dollar General would be risky, he would not have applied for the position, he asserted. Quote, unless we speak up, nothing will change, unquote. In a similar vein, Angela Carr's daughter, Armisha Payne, stated that her mother's 13 grandchildren and 3 children are still waiting for an explanation. Wow, now that's rough. Quote, Armisha Payne remarked, quote, everyone she knew she gave to. She was everyone's nana, mama, and grandma. The shooter, Ryan Palmer, committed suicide at the scene, according to Crump and Jacksonville Sheriff's officials, leaving behind a manifesto outlining his motivations for pursuing black people. Palmer's parents and his estate were also named as defendants in the lawsuit. Palmer's writings made it evident, according to investigators, that he detested black people. He instructed his father to break into his room and checked his computer in a text message he had sent him during the attack. The father discovered the writings and the note there. When the family called the police, the shooting had already started, according to detectives. Palmer was involuntarily committed for a 72-hour mental health examination in the following year after being involved in a domestic violence incident in 2016 that did not result in an arrest. Authorities say Palmer used 2 weapons in the shooting, an AR-15 style rifle and a Glock handgun. Crump remarked that the shooting brings to mind similar incidents that occurred in 2022 at Buffalo, New York's top freely market, as well as the June 2015 shooting deletions of 9 black individuals at Charleston, South Carolina's Emmanuel AME Church. The corporate offices of Dollar General did not promptly respond to an email requesting comment. So that's the latest news on this story. I was wondering about this one. We get so many of these. Then time goes on and we forget because they're replaced by new shootings. But what say you? Do you think Dollar General is responsible for not protecting its patrons? I don't know if they had a no guns allowed sign posted. If they didn't have that kind of sign posted, I think it would be kind of difficult to sue. I mean, that's just what I think. That's just my opinion. But if they did have that sign, now that's a discussion. But what do I know? I refer to you. Again, what say you? Let me know in the post below. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for another video coming soon. And be careful out there, folks.